All right, here we go, guys. Things are really heating up. Last 2 days, we did the ordinary sample cards and then the exceptionals. Today, I'm going to preview the 5 cards you see shown face down here in the penny loader sleeves. And these are going to be all elite rarities. So these are very hot sample cards, very rare, very coveted, very exciting. And then I have I'll say at least one tomorrow at the unique level. So that's going to be a big time banger, really exciting. Hopefully I can get that video recorded and get that out there. But 5 elites today. I'm expecting another shipment to come through pretty soon. That's kind of late breaking. So we might see some additional cards at all rarity levels. So I will showcase those and then you'll be seeing those come through. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to zoom in here and give you a nice look at the Frazetta Death Dealer. And then the 5 Sorcery Contested Realm Elite Sample Cards, Elite Rarity. So Elite Rarity means you can have 2 in your deck. All right, so let's do it like this. We'll do it face down. And this is the second highest rarity level. So like I said, uniques you could have 1, elites you can have 2 in a deck, exceptionals 3, and ordinaries 4. I did some articles and several prior videos all about sample cards. So this is probably the singular best source of information, the Collector Art House suite of different platforms between the Facebook group, the website, and this YouTube channel. So without further ado, let's get into it. First card, Vincent Pompetti. All right, so I talked about Vincent quite a bit in the prior 2 videos, so I won't belabor that. This Abundance card, this was, I want to say this is kind of an early fan favorite. Some of the guys in Discord, the official Sorcery Discord, were pretty fond of this one. Elite Aura of Exuberant Fruitfulness. So this, again, has those classic Italian vibes that you get from Vincent Pompetti artwork in his watercolor style. So that's a really cool one. And then, let me put that one back face down. Next, we have Body Swap. All right, so this is an Elite Magic card by Santiago Caruso. So we have not seen any cards yet from Santiago. This is a particularly flavorful card. I want to say this has been introduced on and off into the different tabletop simulator releases. So this may or may not be an alpha. We don't have definitive confirmation just yet. So I may hold off on getting into this one a bit until we see more. Typically, when they've pulled things back from the simulator, that typically means it's going through a redesign. In some cases, it could be reconsidered for the Arthurian Legends expansion, or maybe beta, maybe a future expansion even beyond that. Who knows? But this is a really cool card. I remember Eric talking about this one in a Discord about the very unique mechanic. So it says Elite Magic that trades faces and places. Swap the locations of 2 target minions or 2 target avatars. So this swapping locations is a very cool, grid-centric, specific mechanic you find only in Sorcery. I haven't played a lot of grid-centric games, to be honest. But obviously in a conventional game like Magic or Flesh and Blood, you don't get the same characteristics of a board-centric or grid-centric game where you kind of get these cool effects where positioning and placement is add some different strategic elements. So the flavor text there says, "Fate sends almonds to toothless people." That's brutal. All right, next one. Almonds to toothless people. Sounds painful. All right, Ball Lightning, Alan Pollock. All right, so the lightning cards. These were very iconic and classic cards in early era vintage Magic the Gathering, of course, right? So these appear to be, again, staple spell cards in Sorcery. I'm sure it draws inspiration from Eric's Magic roots playing the game. He's an old school player and a big time collector too. So it says Relentless and Unstoppable Elite Magic. Really cool card. Launch this ball in a cardinal direction from the spellcaster. It deals 7 damage to the first avatar or minion that it hits. Excess damage carries on to whatever it hits next. When it runs out of damage or hits the void, destroy it. So boom, boom, boom. Just as the art illustrates, it's bouncing off of targets, damaging them along the way. Ball lightning, kind of like chain lightning in Magic. That's pretty awesome. Ghost Ship. Jussi Pilkus. Yeah, so I didn't look at these prior. You know, there was kind of like a stack of cards that came in. I didn't really study them that close, so I'm kind of seeing them for the first time myself, and it's really fun and exciting to see the Ghost Ship by Jesse. This was just previewed again by Koyobi, if I'm pronouncing that right, on Instagram, Koyubi. Go check him out. He bought this painting from Jesse. Lucky him. So it looks phenomenal. You know, the cards sometimes look a little different than the original paintings. I talked about this previously, where some of the tones were darkened to make it look more, I think, distinctly visible and just kind of like splash on the board state right away. So that's really cool by Jesse. And then last but not least, we have Alchemical. Heck, wow. This is one I have not seen. This might have been in the Team Covenant opening, but I've not seen this card very much anywhere. So I think this is extremely unique and rare. I talked about Francesca Berald being a cartographer, but also an illustrator. And here's an example. I mean, there's so much going on in this artwork. There seems to be a lot of symbology and a lot of significance to this art. So I'll let you guys decide for yourself, get a good look on how to interpret that artwork. That's some of the beauty and the fun of art, you know, discovering what the artist's interpretation was and then how the viewer can interpret, which is often very open-ended and subjective. So this is, wow, a really phenomenal, cool, unique looking card of Elite Rarity. All right, guys, that's it for today. We'll see at least one unique tomorrow. And then, you know, we'll see what comes in that delivery. Hopefully it'll come in time, and I'll be happy to preview those as soon as I can. But there's one more look of the 5 Elite Rarity cards. And I apologize for that glare, but man, look at those beautiful Sorcery Contested Realm cards. Let me do it like this so you don't see the glare. Man, those are unbelievable. Enjoy it, guys. This is a special time in history. Take care. Till next time.